Hey guys, and welcome to a short video on the reworked spring cleaner for RuneScape 3. When you're ready, grab that cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. The spring cleaner. This was an item you usually use to crush your rune items, battle staves, and other stuff you'd obtain during Slayer, so that the raw materials would be sent to your bank so that you could later on sell them for lots of GP. Now the spring cleaner is a bit different, but it hasn't changed as much as you might think. In fact, I'd say that the spring cleaner is now much better. Now I have an older spring cleaner guide on my channel and it's still kind of relevant for certain sections. Now, with the mining and smithing rework, all the rune drops from the Slayer monsters tables have been removed, and instead you now get salvage pieces, whether it be spiky or armored parts. Now what the spring cleaner actually turned into is more or less a high alching machine that you can bring with you, which in my opinion is much better than before, as you just get those coins straight away. But wait, there's more. Now as you can see on the modes, there's research or dismantle mode, high alch mode, which is the mode I really do like, only available at the 3000 version, and at the 9000 version, the disassembly mode. Now what this mode does is it can actually disassemble the salvage, whether it be bronze or all the way up to rune, into invention components. And the best thing is, it doesn't cost springs at all. Meaning that you can get free invention components without disassembling anything, but just bringing this item with you to monsters that drop that certain salvage that you want to disassemble for invention components. Now the amount of components that you do receive from that salvage depend on the tier of salvage, what size it is, and it's actually random, as I tested with the Abyssal Demons. With the medium bladed adamant salvage, I sometimes got more base parts or more bladed parts or even more metallic parts at random, so I'm guessing it's random at all times. Now let's just get into my spring cleaner setup and I can show you guys how good it actually is. Now first I'll be getting into the salvage section, as this is the more profitable section, and then into the item section, which now of course doesn't have the rune items and stuff in there anymore. Now as you can see, a lot are highlighted in green, which is the disassembly mode, and the other ones in yellow are in the high alch mode. Now as for the high alch mode, I highly suggest you only take the huge adamants and everything from the rune salvage, as these have a base high alch of 8k. And it just goes up and up for each size. Now again, for disassembly mode, like I said, you might as well just crush everything else to get those free components, as it's just a nice bonus of doing Slayer, AFK in combat, or even some bossing. Now you may ask, why is this so good? Well, like I said, the base alch for tiny rune salvage is 8k, but a spring is only 4k, so you're already making 4k profit from these tiny salvage, and it just keeps going up and up. Now I believe rune chain bodies and rune plate bodies were on the drop tables of the Abyssal Demons beforehand, and you'd get a certain amount of coal and 1 runite ore, which is like 10k profit, or maybe even a bit less for the springs. Now as an example, for let's say the salvage you can get Abyssal Demons, a large piece of rune plated salvage will give you 32,000 coins from the spring cleaner, meaning you get a profit of almost 28,000 GP, which is much higher than what you could get with the spring cleaner beforehand, meaning it's even more profit per piece of salvage that you alch compared to crushing a rune item than before. Except for the fact that it feels like... Now one thing that I noticed, or at least I kind of feel like has changed, maybe it hasn't, I don't know, but the amount of rune drops you got before in terms of numbers, like rune daggers, rune chain bodies and stuff at Abyssal Demons, as an example again, because I tested it on those, seems to be more frequent than the amount of salvage drops you get right now after the rework in total. As for the items, I only personally suggest that you crush the Dragonstone jewelry and the battle staves, as the base price of a battle staff is still higher than the springs price, and the same goes for a Dragonstone or uncut Dragonstone. Even though they seem to be dropping actually, I think the rework actually made this happen, because with the geodes that you can find with mining, you actually can get yourself some Dragonstones, uncut ones of course, and that's probably the reason it's dropping in price, as many people are mining, so I don't know what price it will crash to, but it's going to keep dropping for now. But a double experience weekend is upon us at the end of February, so the prices of the battle staves and uncut Dragonstones might rise up again. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this short video. You can see this video as a short spring cleaner analysis or a comparison to the older version of the spring cleaner before the rework. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below and maybe even consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
When you're feeling down on your luck, you're tired and stuck, enough is enough. You gotta pick yourself up, cause life gets hard, it might leave scars.